Well, hello everybody and welcome to Cooking at Chef Fab's Place. My name is Chef Wendy Weber, but they call me Chef Fab not because of me, but because of fabulous foods. We all love to eat and I love meeting foodies each and every day. And guess what, guys? Today I'm going to have a phenomenal show for you again. Guess what? All of us love to eat chicken, right? I'm guilty. Fried chicken, baked chicken, sauteed chicken, chicken a la king. We all love chicken. So, have any one of you ever cut up a chicken? Guess what? I'm going to take that daunting task away from you and let you see how easy it is to cut up a chicken. We're going to roast that chicken for you today. And also, how about all of those leftovers you have in the fridge? I'm going to show you how to take some simple leftovers and blend them together to make a phenomenal dish. So you can repurpose food instead of throwing it all away. We don't want to waste our money on all of this food and then just end up throwing it in the trash. So let's repurpose it, turn it into something new, and turn it into something tasty. But let me tell you a little bit about Chef Fab. Everybody kept asking me, oh, Chef Fab, what are you cooking for dinner? What are you cooking for lunch? What are you eating today? What are you eating tonight? So what I've done for you is to prepare a book. I put together this cookbook just for you so that you'll be able to get those recipes, things that I like to eat. Shrimp and grits, red beans and rice, gumbo, salads, soups. They're all in here, guys. And I promise you they're very, very easy. I don't want you to have to come home at night from a hard day's work and to be in the kitchen for 2 and 3 hours. These items are very, very easy to prepare for you and your family, and you'll be able to create wonderful dishes. You can add the things that you like. You can take out the things that you don't like. The recipes here are just a guide to get you into Flavor Town. I promise you there's a lot of flavor in these recipes, delicious recipes that you will want to have forever. So don't forget, call the number at the bottom of your screen and get your book today. Come on now. I promise you when we come back, we're going to cut up that chicken and we're going to have fun with it. See you in a minute. Call your mama, call your friends, tell them to tune in because Chef Fab's on TV. Hi there, I'm Chef Fab. Wouldn't you like to have fabulous foods at your next private party or special event? Well, look no further. Chef Fab is your personal chef. Call the number at the bottom of the screen and an associate will be happy to answer all of the questions that you may have. And remember, fabulous foods is a fabulous party. Chef Fab is your personal chef. Well, welcome back to Cooking at Chef Fab's Place. Before the break, guys, I promised you that we were going to learn how to cut up a chicken. Well, guess what? I got a beautiful little bird here. I've taken the liberty to go ahead on and wash them all up and clean out the inside for us so we can get right down to the cutting. You know, as a kid, I grew up in the inner city in New Orleans, and we used to go to, quote unquote, the country for the summer. And my uncle and my auntie, they had chickens and quails and pigs, and we used to love to help when it was time to slaughter the chickens and stuff like that, because we knew my auntie was going to cook it up, and she was a very, very good cook, y'all. So I love this. I love cutting up chickens. It's very, very easy. So what I'm going to show you first, we have the chicken. What I've had it bottom side up. So you have the breast here, you have the wings, you have the legs and the thighs. There's a backbone. You're going to flip him over. That's his little backbone. And we're going to get to that a little bit later because I know some of y'all like that backbone when you fry it up. I know I'm one of them. But let's go ahead on and get started. What you want to do is you want to take your knife and you want to just put an incision straight through the middle. Don't worry about cutting all the way through. We're going to get to that in a minute. That way we can get down to that breastbone And we're going to just cut through the flesh, and you just want to go down to the bone. As you can see here, there's a little, you want to cut that skin, and see what I've done? I've gone all the way down to that bone. Now this is called the keel bone. It's actually two-sided and has a little split in the middle. And what we're going to do, you want to feel for that keel bone. And by the way, the keel bone is attached to the wishbone. This is the wishbone right here, guys, right in the front part of the breast. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to press down really hard, and all you have to do with your knife is smack it down. And if it doesn't smack the first time, just do it one more time. We're going to actually cut the bird in half. There you go. We're going to cut this bird in half, and see how it went down on the keel bone? And what you're going to do now, you're just going to cut the breast. We're going to cut that little skin off right there that's detached, and we're going to go straight down into that bone. And this is actually, when you're cutting this, if you get it in the store, you've heard of that thing called the split breast. That's what this is. You have one breast on this side and one breast on this side. Now I've already cut the chicken almost in half. And what we're going to do now, we're just going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing on the backbone. Now what I like to do, because the little bones, if you can see it here, you see those little bones? Those little bones are easier to cut through than the actual solid breast backbone. So you just press it down, just like that, and then you can go on the side. Again, we're going to cut. Oh, that will go my glasses, but that's okay because I'm not using them to cut the chicken. And we're going to go on the side, and then we're just going to, just like we did for the breast, we're going to go straight down, and then we're going to cut this chicken in half. Bam, we've already got a half a chicken already. Now, let me show you. I'm going to take this half and put it on our little rack here in our sheet pan. Now what you want to do is to cut off the legs first. Now as you can see, that's a joint right here. Very, very easy. And all you do is take that, go around that skin, all the way around. And you can feel where the joint stops. And you just crack it forward. And there you go. I'm going to cut off this little extra skin right here. Now make sure you're always cutting away from you when you're cutting something. That way you won't cut yourself. And all I'm going to do here is just pop that bone. You see where the natural pop is? And then all we have to do, and now we have a leg quarter. Now we're not finished yet, because now we have to take the leg away from the thigh. And here you go. All you have to do, you take this leg and this thigh, you crack it there, and that way you know exactly where your cut is. And you just cut around. There you go. Cut the skin. And now you have a leg and a thigh, guys. There you go. It's very, very easy. And now the wing is also easy. As you can tell, you're going to just move that bone back and forth. And all you have to do is come up under the wing, right here, up under the wing, and cut around. And I like to get a little bit of the breast meat on the top of the wing, because you know that makes for, you know, some yummy wings right there. All right, there we go. We got a wing and a breast. and a leg and a thigh. Now remember I told you, you see how big this breast is? I mean, you can break this up in several different ways if you like, but what we're going to do today, for time's sake, we're going to leave the breast just as it is. Now, when we come back, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast this chicken right quick, because this is a chicken that we had in the freezer already, and we didn't get a chance to cook it because we had too much food for the family picnic. So we're going to use it now. Now I got some leftovers that we're going to talk about when we come back, and we're going to put those together, and we're going to make an awesome pasta with that. Now, tell me this. Have you enjoyed yourself so far? Remember, Cooking at Chef Fab's Place is your TV show. I'm doing this for you, not for me. I want to be able to share with you all of my little secrets and techniques and ideas that will make cooking fun. Make cooking fun for the whole family, even kids. So when we come back, let's take a look at those leftovers, guys. Look around in your refrigerator to see what's going on. And come on back, and we're going to get cooking some more. See you in a few minutes at Cooking at Chef Fab's Place. Hi there, I'm Chef Fab. Wouldn't you like to have fabulous foods at your next private party or special event? Well, look no further. Chef Fab is your personal chef. Call the number at the bottom of the screen, and an associate will be happy to answer all of the questions that you may have. And remember, fabulous food is a fabulous party. Chef Fab is your personal chef. All right, welcome back to Cooking at Chef Fab's Place. Remember, guys, I made this cookbook just for you. What I love to eat is in here. What you love to eat is in here. So come on and call the number at the bottom of your screen. Get your copy today, because you want to be cooking tomorrow. So let's get on back. I promise you that at the end of the break, we were going to come back and we were going to do something with some leftovers, right? So guess what I have for you today? I have some pasta that we had left over from the other night. We had some tomatoes, these are called sangria tomatoes. They're different colors. They look like a little bit heirloom tomatoes. Look at all of the beautiful colors we have going on here. I have some sugar snap peas that I had left over from a salad. I also have some very fresh basil that I've chopped up in advance, and some fresh parsley as well. And I have some onions and some red bell peppers simmering away here in the pan, and we're going to get these going, because we're going to mix all of this up and make a wonderful, delicious pasta to go with our chicken that we cut up earlier. I have that pasta going. I boiled it before we came back from the break, and guess what? The chicken is in the oven. It's smelling good up in here, y'all. I promise you. So let's get started with this. We're going to take our tomatoes first, and we're going to add them to the pan. Woo-hoo. I see one little tomato took a dive, but that's all right, because we're going to use black pepper anyway. Boom. All right. And we're going to take these sugar snap peas. We're not going to leave them whole. We're going to cut them up a little bit so that they'll be, big enough for your spoon or your fork. All right, and we're going to throw these in. I love sugar snap peas, whether they're raw or cooked. I absolutely love them. They're wonderful. We're going to mix this up a little bit. You see all of the beautiful colors that we have in the pan? We eat with our eyes first, guys. And this is looking pretty good with all of these colors. Reminds me of Mardi Gras. Woohoo! So guess what? We're going to get this going. Now, what we're going to do is season up the pot. You can't have an unseasoned pot. Everybody knows that. So I have a few things here that we're going to use. First, I'm going to use, of course, some Creole seasoning. Down in New Orleans, we got to have a little Creole seasoning in everything that we do. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that. A couple of pinches is good. I have a little cayenne, because we got to give it a little kick. We got to have our spice. All right, and some black pepper. And And as I told y'all in the show before, I really, really love pink Himalayan sea salt. So that's pretty much, besides that and kosher salt, are the only two salts that I use. So we're going to get this going. Oh, wow, it is smelling so good in here. Now we can see that these tomatoes are starting to pop and release their juices. Look at that, guys. This is going to be awesome. And these are just things that you had already in your refrigerator. It doesn't have to be, you know, any specific things like we're using right now, but whatever vegetables that you have in your refrigerator, you can use them. Yes, indeed. Now, what I'm going to do is just add just a little bit of water in the pan. We're just going to give this just a little bit of moisture because this is almost done, guys. You don't want to cook them till they're mush. You just want to be able to cook them until they're done, till they're nice and hot. Your onions are almost completely translucent at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the basil, because the basil is going to give it some extra flavor as well. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Let me tell y'all, basil is my favorite herb of all times. I love basil. It is, oh, wait. If y'all can smell this, I'm telling you. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead on and add half of the parsley. All right. Now, all we're going to do now is add the pasta. We're going to mix them together and we're going to have a finished dish. And I don't think we're going to use all of the pasta today, but we're going to add maybe about half of it. All right. And all we have to do now is toss this around. And look how beautiful, guys. Look at the colors in here. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Oh, we got one little piece of pasta that went overboard, but that's okay. This is going to be marvelous. I'm telling you, the vegetables are going to make this pasta dish what it is. And all you have to do, we're just utilizing all of our leftovers that we had during the week to make something brand new. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, I might need a little bit more spice. So I'm going to put a little bit extra Creole seasoning in here. And a little bit more of the black pepper and the salt, because the pasta was not salted. All right. And pretty much, guys, this dish is done. Oh, I see we got some pasta going overboard. They're ready to jump in the plate. Isn't that something? So, guess what? We're done. I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to get ready to plate. Now, when we come back, I'm going to show you the finished product. We're going to have some roasted chicken for you and some pasta, all because you decided to cut up a chicken and use your leftovers. I can't wait. Don't forget, guys, call that number at the bottom of your screen. Cooking at Chef Fab's place is for you. Call if you need chef services, if you need consulting, and especially if you need this book. And everybody needs this book because I made this book and created it just for you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in just a moment. Hello everyone, my name is Chef Fab. I created a cookbook just for you. It's called Cooking at Chef Fab's Place, Fab's Favorite Foods. Order your copy today. Call the number on the bottom of the screen. Order that book today and you'll be cooking Fab's Favorite Foods tomorrow. Don't forget now, Fab's Favorite Foods, so you can have a fab time in your kitchen today.
was great. The food was extraordinary. Very healthy and delicious.
Sorry I couldn't have more to bring home with me, but the atmosphere, the food was absolutely delicious.
I thoroughly enjoyed the food. It was very, 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 very good.
The food was wonderful. Everything tastes perfect. Perfect. It was, I wish I had some more right now, but I know I've had enough. And all I can say is y'all got to try this. Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
The food was great. The chicken was very moist, seasoned very well, and the vegetables were cooked just perfect, and the noodles. I enjoyed it very much.
I enjoyed the food immensely. My palate is very happy, and I enjoyed every morsel. This will not be my last time.
Well, welcome back to Cooking at Chef Fab's Place, and I am Chef Fab. Don't forget, guys, I prepared this book just for you. Cooking at Chef Fab's Place should be on your kitchen counters every day. You want to be able to have recipes right there at your fingertips so that you'll be able to make quick, delicious, and sometimes even healthy meals for your family and be able to enjoy time with them afterwards instead of slaving all night. But I promised you guys, I told you that I always have guests stopping by Chef Fab's Place. Why? Because I'm cooking. You can smell it down the street. I promise you. And I am so happy that my friend, Dr. Sabrina White, has stopped by. And isn't it something that I prepared a healthy meal when the doctor stopped by? Well, Dr. White, could you please tell the studio audience, tell the audience what you do?
Okay. So my name is Dr. Sabrina White, and I'm actually a heart failure nurse practitioner. I have my doctorate in nursing practice, and I have an independent nurse practitioner clinic under East Jefferson Medical Center, East Jefferson General Hospital, in Metairie, Louisiana. Stop by Chef Fab. She has a wonderful heart-healthy meal to share with you guys today, but I just wanted to come by and see what she had prepared for the day.
Well, Dr. White, I always know somebody's stopping by. Well, today what we did, I taught them how to cut up a whole chicken.
Okay.
How to save some money instead of buying parts that cost a little bit extra. They can buy a whole chicken and cut up the chicken in about 10 parts, and they can have a meal for a family of 5.
Okay.
And what we did, all we did was season the chicken up a little bit with some fresh herbs and a little Himalayan sea salt, black pepper, and some paprika. And we roasted that off in the oven. While we were roasting that, we scrummaged through the refrigerator. And we found some pasta that we had.
Okay.
We found some sugar snap peas, some onions, even some heirlooms sangria tomatoes that we added to the pot with some olive oil.
Okay.
And some fresh basil and some fresh parsley. We tossed that all together and we made a little sauce out of it. We just added a little water because all of the fresh herbs and everything were is going to give it a lot of flavor.
Okay.
And that's what we did today. So I have all of this food and I'm here by myself. I have nobody. So you pop by and guess what? Now you have a meal.
Oh, thank you.
You know Chef Fab is going to take care of you. So what I want you to do is I want you to try this and tell them exactly how this tastes.
And it looks absolutely delicious. It really does.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's speechless. She's speechless. Yes. You see, guys?
So what's the seasonings again?
The seasonings are paprika, black pepper, a little cayenne. I think I put just a little bit of Creole seasoning on there, but not much at all. And Himalayan sea salt with some fresh parsley and some fresh basil.
Okay.
Fabulous.
It is. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
And those tomatoes are just so sweet, guys. When you cook them, they're so sweet.
They're juicy.
And the sugar snap peas, people don't believe, They are so sweet. Even raw, they're sweet. When you blend all of these flavors together, you get something that you've never had before. Something new, something healthy, something delicious, and something that your whole family will love. I promise you the kids are going to love this too. Am I right?
Yeah. It is absolutely delicious. The meat is, the seasoning is going through the meat. It's absolutely delicious. So we want you guys to keep in mind that Chef Fab does have her cookbook out, and this is one of the recipes that's in her cookbook as well. I encourage you to get it. The recipes are absolutely delectable.
Guys, I really enjoyed sharing with you today. If you don't take away anything else, remember about that cutting that chicken up. You know you love chicken. Everybody loves chicken. It's not a daunting task. It's very easy to do. You just take one step at a time. Remember your pasta, it doesn't even have to be pasta. Pick out some things, for instance, potatoes or rice. Those things that you have left over in your refrigerator, you can make out of something new, something exciting. You don't have to throw away all of this food. We spend billions of dollars a year on food, and we throw away millions of dollars in food. So we want to take those leftovers and be able to repurpose them and do something different and make a whole new meal out of it. Now remember, Chef Fab is your chef. I am the chef of the people. I promise you that not only this book is going to enhance your cooking skills, if you don't think that you can cook all of that well, it's going to be very easy foods for you to make. Call the number at the bottom of the screen and get this book right away. You want to order the book today so you can have it tomorrow. Chef Fab is also available for your private events. For your parties, just give us a call and we'll be able to take care of you. Someone on the line will be able to take your information and we'll be able to prepare things for you at your next event. Remember, cooking at Chef Fab's place is always there for you. Come back and see me now.